Every time you borrow something, you're not just taking an object. You're actually taking a piece of trust on loan. So the real question is, what do you bring back? Today, we're diving into a rule that reveals your entire character all without you ever saying a single word. Rule number 8, return it better. Just let that sink in for a second. See, integrity, it isn't built on the big, flashy things you don't do. No. It's forged in the 1,000 little things you choose to do. It's in those quiet moments, the promises you keep when nobody's watching, the borrowed book you return without ever being asked. That's where honesty, real honesty, actually lives. Okay, so let's get into this. When someone hands you their car keys or maybe a favorite tool, a book they absolutely love, they are not just lending you an item. What they're doing is extending you credit from their personal bank of trust. The object, that's just the collateral. The debt itself is invisible. It's emotional. And how you handle it, well, that's the whole story, isn't it? Now, this is where the trouble usually starts. We'll call it the allergy. It's that casual habit of forgetting. You borrow something, it becomes part of your furniture, part of your landscape, and the thought of returning it just kind of fades away. Each one of those unreturned items is a tiny hidden theft. It might feel like absolutely nothing to you, but to them, it's a silent, broken agreement. And the heart, well, the heart has a long memory for things like that. So every single time you fail to return what you've borrowed, you pay a price. We call it the trust toll. Think of it like an invisible tax on your reputation. You can feel it in the slight hesitation the next time you ask for a favor. You can see it in the respect that just quietly drains out of the relationship. Believe me, the cost of keeping what isn't yours will always, always be higher than the price tag on the item. And right here, this is where we see the two paths this choice creates. On one side, you've got the allergic mindset. Took it, I'll keep it. It's just a closed loop, and it always leads to isolation. And on the other side, the vaccine. Took it, I'll return it. A simple decision, sure, but this is the fundamental crossroads where your reliability is either built or completely dismantled. So let's talk about the solution, the vaccine. Now, this isn't about fixing some personal flaw you have. Not at all. It's about consciously choosing a higher frequency to operate on. It's the decision to use the simple act of returning something as this powerful opportunity to strengthen the very fabric of the trust you were given in the first place. And when you start to practice this, something pretty incredible starts to happen. Trust doesn't just get repaired, it gets deeper, it expands. Doors that you didn't even know were there suddenly begin to open for you. People start to see you as a safe harbor, as someone whose word is gold. You're not just giving back an item, you're building this powerful reciprocal loop of respect that just keeps flowing back to you. And hey, here's a little secret for you. Speed is a superpower here. Returning something promptly, maybe before you're even asked for it, sends a signal that is impossible to ignore. It says, I see you, I respect you, I value our connection. That promptness, that's your VIP pass to a whole new level of trust and opportunity.
All right, let's get a different perspective on this whole thing. It's time to take this off the page and put it on the pavement. Time for some street truth from the Clown Father about the only currency that really, truly matters.
Now listen close. In this world, respect is the only currency with any real value. And when you keep something that isn't yours, you're bouncing a check drawn on the bank of your own character. People don't forget that sound. You become that person whose word just feels hollow, whose handshake feels a little too light. And don't for a second think this is some new idea. This is ancient, universal truth. The Stoics taught it as a core duty. The Psalms warned against its opposite. Modern psychology confirms it. Healthy people will always, always value the relationship far more than the object. This principle is woven right into the DNA of human connection. It's a law of the universe. So, the crucial point isn't just about returning what you borrow. It's about elevating the entire act. This is where you transform a simple obligation into a profound opportunity. This is how a transaction becomes a testament to exactly who you are. So, how do we actually build this? Okay, first, be prompt. Show them that their trust was a priority for you. Second, care for it. Return it in the same or even better condition. Third, and this one is crucial, communicate. If a delay happens, and hey, life happens, a simple message preserves trust, or silence just breeds doubt. Fourth, show appreciation. A simple thank you goes such a long way. And finally, the master level. Treat it even better than your own stuff. That's the ultimate sign of respect. The difference in approach is just stark. The actions on the right, waiting to be chased down, returning something damaged, that's what pays the trust toll. Those actions quietly shout disrespect. But the actions on the left, well, that's how you build a reputation for integrity that walks into the room long before you do.
So let's just pause right here. Take a quiet breath with me and ask yourself, honestly, what have you been holding on to? That book, that jacket, that tool from a neighbor? And what invisible price are you paying right now for keeping it?
And so we land on the final law, and it is this simple and it is this powerful. Return it better than you found it. A friend lends you your car, you return it with a full tank of gas. Someone lends you a book, you return it with a little note inside about your favorite part. See, this is how you don't just maintain a relationship, you upgrade it.
In the end, this small habit, it isn't about the things at all. It's about becoming the kind of person that others feel safe sharing their world with. When you prove time and time again that you can be trusted with the small keys, you will be astonished at the larger doors that begin to open for you. That's the work. That's the love vaccine.